Hello everyone, this is Corin. I'm going to be your host for today, and this is my very first video in 2026. This is my last year of high school, and I just wanted to catch up, and I did a lot of things. Hold on, let me. I've missed this. I've missed these moments where I can just be myself. Like, I started wearing this again. I started doing my hair differently. I still wear this necklace. I'm letting my nails grow through painted, black and pink. I didn't realize this, but I honestly dislike Blackpink as a group, but that's for another story. I have my Zayn ring. I don't think it's going to focus much, but it's here. It's my Zayn ring from Love and Deep Space. I'm 17 now, can you believe that? And yeah, a lot of things happened since last time. I'm going to try and find my channel here to see what was my last video, because honestly I do not remember. 5 dash Corin. I'm not wrong. Yeah. Oh, it was my weird taste in men. It was like right after I broke up with my boyfriend, and he was getting like weirdly possessive. And since we're on the topic of men, I'm having my eye on someone. The meat always falls on the vegan's plate. It happened twice, but now I'm not vegan anymore. I want that piece of meat to fall on my place again. Not my place, my plate. And well, over like the ending of 2025, I've gotten really into Dispatch, the game, the one where Sean McLaughlin and Charles White dub Punch-Up and Sonar respectively, not respectfully. Also respectfully, I admire them a lot. And oh my god, I love this so much. Let me show you. I used to have, like, here in my key, I used to have a soju bottle. But now I have a little flambe. He's giving a lot of reflections. But yeah, I have a little flambe. I only got him, like, with the missing tooth since I got it off Shopee. And this side was meant to not have eyebrows. And this side just with the missing tooth. But I love him so much. And honestly, I love Flambe, I love Lance Constantopoulos, I love Fahim Anwar. I think his humor is just so nice. And I am actively an Invisigal hater. Just wanted to put that out there. And oh my god, I adore Flambe, I adore Galen, the super hearing guy. I've started to study his religion, so you can get an idea of how things have been. And yeah, I honestly, back when I had the idea of recording this video, I had way more stuff to talk about, but like the Date Everything video that I'm not going to do anymore, I had a lot of ideas back then, and now I don't. So it's kind of cut short. Why is this patch cut short, you ask me? I'm playing a pirated version. That shit's way too expensive and runs like shit on my computer. Why my dispatch phase went away so quickly was because my dad took me to watch Avatar: Fire and Ash. Oh, my dad loves Avatar. And back when Way of the Water came out, he sat me down and he said, I want to watch Avatar 2, but you haven't watched Avatar 1, so I'm going to make you watch Avatar 1 so you can understand the shit on the second movie. And he did, and I fell in love with it. And that love was reawakened when we watched Avatar: Fire and Ash. It was one of the only days that I spent with my father. And honestly, I think my love for the Avatar franchise comes both from a lot of the writing, a lot of everything surrounding the movie itself, and the emotional tie that I have to it in relation to being something that I share with my dad. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about Avatar, and I might make a separate dispatch video someday. And so I just searched up Avatar Fire and Ash on the Google, the usual Google. I don't know why I said it that way, but yeah, let's talk about cast. Zoe Saldana. I don't know how to pronounce her name because I haven't heard anyone say it out loud. She's, first off, she's beautiful. Second off, she was allowed to choose what the Navi accent would be like, and I thought it was amazing. Sam Worthington. Um, I found out that he played football once, and oh my god, can I just say this? I did not like Jake's hair in the third movie. I'm sorry, I just didn't. We got stuck here. I have trouble saying her name. I say Sigmund Weaver, but it's Sigourney Weaver. She plays Curie. She did Dr. Grace, and oh my god, I have all the information that I have about it is on my phone, the one I use to record, and so I can't search it up properly. But she played Curie, and I love how they asked her to step back into the role. Instead of doing Grace, she did Curie and Grace, because there's a little snippet of Grace in the movie. And I thought it was so amazing. I read somewhere on TikTok that she spent some time in high schools and studying freshmen in colleges, so she could know what teenagers actually talked and moved like. And that was amazing. You know, I think she's what, 76? I'm relearning to use the Chromebook. So yeah, she's 76 playing a 14-year-old, and she's hella tall. She's like 182. That's like taller than Namjoon. Namjoon is my metric for tall people, in case you couldn't tell. And I think it's amazing. Like, something that I really think about. Like, I love that Curie has like 3 moms. Like Awa, Dr. Grace, and Neytiri. But like, I think it's so fascinating that for Curie, even if indirectly, for Curie, for Jake, for Norm, for Dr. Grace, and for everyone at the RDA, Awa is just the neural connection, the neural stuff of the planet that's kind of a sentient being, but they know it's not a god, they know it's a biological nature thing, but the Na'vi don't, because they don't have the same technology that the humans do. And to me, that's like such a mind-blowing concept, because for them, that's God, that's their goddess, that's their faith. But the humans have a logical explanation to it all. And I think that's why the Tsahik has such a glaring difference when you look at the Mangwan, or the Omatkaya, or at Metkaina. And that's amazing to me. You know, like, as far as I remember, the Matikaya Tsahik and the... It's called the paper in Portuguese, o papel da Ewa. The role of Ewa to the Amatkaya, aside from just being, you know, their god, is like they get together as a community to bond with the Ewa, to connect. And as far as I've seen, the Metkaina is less focused on connecting with the Q to Ewa itself, to the ground, and not all that. But it is of healing, of a place of healing, and I thought it was amazing. No, as far as I remember, because I have a very blurry memory when it comes to movies and to books and games. And for Wangquan, in a way, like, Awa didn't come from that for them. If Awa is from a place of faith, their faith went away and it's then placed solely on their sake. And I think that's amazing. I love the differences in culture. I don't know if that's like it should be glaringly obvious, but I still have my doubts about it because I haven't seen an official information on it about the Metcaina being inspired by the Maori people, because to me it's glaring. They're inspired by the Maori, and that's beautiful. I find it beautiful. And okay, back to the cast of Fire and Ash. Stephen Lang as Colonel. I don't understand why is it said Colonel. Colonel. It rolls the tongue too much. It's written Coronel. Colonel. There's no like candy corn. That's what I get from it. Colonel Miles Quaritch. I thought it was fine on the first movie. Then I thought he got finer on the second movie, and damn, that man's fine. Are you sure? He's 73, and I mean both Quaritch and Stephen Lang. Like, damn, and he's such a cutie. Like, as far as I've seen from a few interviews, and yeah, I think that he's coming back for the fourth movie, but I don't think Varang will save him. I think it'll be Awa, because he's like having an identity an identity crisis, because look how pretty beautiful this got. This side didn't get much of it, but still, because he has the memories. He's on a mental extent, he's Colonel Miles Quaritch, but he's also Quaritch the Avatar, Tanafi. And I think that his relationship with Varang will really bring that out of him and make him start to question a lot of things, and he'll find that faith in Awa, and he might reject it and embrace becoming a Manghuan completely. That's what I think. That's my wild take. And I also think that, Kate Winslet, she's like beautiful. I have a friend calling me. Hold on. I don't know what happened. Kezia called me and gave up. No, hung up. Yeah, I don't have much to say about Ronald, but yeah, I didn't know she was on Titanic, and I didn't know she was played by a very talented actress, Una Chaplin. I don't know if her name is Una or Onna, but she did such an amazing job with Varang. Oh my god, I fell so much in love with Varang when I watched that. Oh my gosh. And like, I went to watch with my dad. Avatar Fire and Ash is a 16+ movie. That's how it's rated in Portuguese. In Brazil. And there was like some 8 to 12-year-olds that were taken by their mother and grandmother. That was so weird that they didn't stop talking a minute during the movie. And like, for the majority of the movie, like, mind you, it's almost a 3-hour movie, I thought that Varang's name was Baranga. Yes, the word Baranga. The old word for like harlot. And we also have Tsureya. She's a cutie. She's a sweetie. I want her and Locke to be together. I love how Jake sees all his imperfections in Locke, and Locke's trying to battle with that. And I could go on and on about how much depth the Sully's kids have, and I might have to make an extra video on this topic, because it's almost time for me to go back to class and my stomach's acting up. That's my ending of the video. I really liked getting back here and talking about the stuff that I like again. I have been missing this so much, and this has been helping me a lot. And I am so in love with what I do, and I hope that I can keep doing this even if I go to a college or not. And that's all I have to say for today. Thank you so much if you stayed all this way. I know I'm going to, because I watch all my videos over and over. And I plan on releasing a video of the senior prank that we did, that my class did a few weeks ago. I'm gonna edit it and see how it goes. Well, thank you so much!